Hey everybody, welcome back to the Real World Prepper. I would have probably spoken to you guys sooner, but than today, which is Wednesday, June the 28th. But a few days ago, Sunday evening, a tornado blew through Area 53. That power line was snapped. That's a new one they put up yesterday. Got it up yesterday. There's still a line across the driveway here. We are without power now. For that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So yeah, going on 3 days. And had somebody come out and kind of clear the driveway as much as possible. But you see snapped trees. Oh, I'll show you. I'll show you in the back. It's a mess. But thankfully, me, Mrs. RWP, little RWP, we're all okay. All of the animals, all the livestock are okay. The house is mostly okay. The garage door won't shut. It mangled the garage door. And on the other side of the house, behind that garage, there's a tree had fallen on it, and while our tree guys came out and cut the tree in such a way that it rolled off of the house, it's still piled up there. I'll show you. So we can't really assess too much yet. Oh, there's little birds that live in there. But I mean, you know, you can see there's a tree down behind the pond, tree in the pond. I mean, it just demolished. It wasn't just us. I mean, there's a whole lot of people affected around here. Tracking the storm after the fact, as it turns out, right here on this hill where we are, and I don't mean just our property, but right in this general vicinity, us and the 3 or 4 people around us, we were in the epicenter. We got hit the hardest. And I don't know if you remember, but back here was a nice clear area with a circle of trees going around it with little RWP's trampoline. It's in there somewhere, and you see that orange netting? That's the chicken coop. Now, while it's crushed and mangled to some degree, the chickens, like I said before, are alive. And again, we had, when our emergency crew that came through, that that I called, guy I know that does this kind of work. Hey, Black Kitty. There's Black Kitty, or it might be OBK. I'm not sure. They look the same. It's Black Kitty and OBK, which is other Black Kitty. That's Black Kitty. But he cleared us a path to the chicken coop, and as you can see, everything's just snapping down. There's Curtis, the duck, that he lives with the chickens. Yep. But anyway, oh, and the cat house, that's where the kitties lived. So now they're not sure really where they're living right now, just around. But they've all been around. They were spooked and gone, as you would imagine, for a little bit. But I have seen this stuff, in nearby areas. I have obviously you see this kind of stuff on TV and you read it in the news and so on and so forth. I have never personally experienced this firsthand. He also cut us a path going here to the easement driveway of our neighbor back behind us. This is the tree that came down, and it was laying on the house and broke that spotlight up there, and I just can't tell. There's some damaged shingles along the edges there. The gazebo on the deck is toast. As you can probably see, just, it's a mess. It's a mess. So, but guess what? RWP was somewhat prepared. Did I have everything I needed? Was I completely ready for it? No. But the electric pump, you know, for the well, you know, there's some kind of reservoir, bladder, tank, something or other that, you know, that holds enough water so if your power goes down for a little bit, you still got water on demand for a little while. Well, it ran out Monday about noon. But you know what I had installed about 3 years ago, if you've been watching this channel, and that is a hand pump, separate entirely from the electric system, just an old-fashioned hand pump to pump water. So we've been able to get water, and we've also allowed our good neighbors to get water, as they have all run out of water in their bladder too. There's the hand pump. And so that's been a blessing. It was a good move. This is exactly why we put this thing in. Exactly why we put this thing in. That is the Simple Pump system. I'm not affiliated. That's not a, you know, no sponsorship or nothing like that. I do all this just for me, for y'all, not for any corporations or anything. But it's a good system. We like it. But so anyway, that's what I got to report. But we're okay, and we'll rebuild. It's going to take a minute, a long minute, a lot of money, a lot of work, but we'll get there. I'm RWP, the Real World Prepper. See you guys soon. Say a prayer for us, okay? And everybody around us. Thanks so much. See ya.